Okay, good evening. It is day 52, 52 of coding every single day until I get a job. Um, so yesterday and the day before were pretty bad. Surprise, today is not going to be as good as well. I'm starting pretty late. I woke up, had to clean off my car, and then the plows had to come and plow the parking lot. So I ended up just leaving, went to the gym, got some groceries for the beginning of the week, then came back, ended up redoing my resume and just kind of looking at some internships. I did the Chewy assessment I talked about. Um, we'll see if that, it ended up just being like a bunch of Java questions. It's pretty, but not even. There's some that were like just like breath first search, like just like multiple choice answering questions, 12 of them, and you had half an hour. This is pretty simple stuff. And so that brought me to around like 1 p.m. And then I ended up playing some games with some friends, um, and then got off of that and kind of I finished doing my resume, and then I was looking around at internships, applied to a few, and now we're here. So, um, so the idea of today, for some reason, I won't lie, I really don't want to code today. Like just don't want to. Um, Obviously I am because that's the point of this series is even when I don't want to coding because just gonna make me better. So we're still gonna do one LeetCode, and then but I don't want to work on the code visualizer today. It doesn't sound appealing at all. So we'll do one LeetCode, and then I was looking at um, this behind me, this stuff, which are like the courses. We were doing an SQL course a while ago. I don't really care about the SQL course, but there's a system design course, and I haven't done any system design work. Like, and this would be very applicable to Code Visualizer because I'm still not 100% on what kind of system design I want. Um, so so yeah, we'll look into that. Try to think of anything else I wanted to talk about. Um, mm, mm, mm. I don't think so. Um, I'll show you a new resume. We'll go over that, see what I'll show what I changed, and then we'll get into delete code in the courses. So, um, so yeah. Overall goals of the week, last full week before school starts, like I said yesterday. Um, Again, even though we're not working on it today, I still want to get the Code Visualizer app up and running by the end of the week. Um, I'd like, I wonder uh, um, how many more of we still have quite a bit of stuff to do on this roadmap. So maybe um, I set the goal of trying to get through backtracking, intervals, and greedy. How much would that? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 in end of the week, I'm guessing it's Sunday, so 7 days. I mean, yeah, that'd be very nice. So that's the goal I'll set is to get through those three that we've started. Um, we have 65 more on this roadmap. So, I mean, if we could complete this before the end of February, that'd be really cool. That'd be nice. Um, but other than that, I already said that. Oh, and we still have to plan the project that I want to set out throughout the semester on like, you know, just a cool project to work on. I just ordered a book on operating systems. So I low key like kind of want to do like a C++ project because I haven't done one yet. And I think that's and do something that is like low level, like building, maybe an LRU cache or building a compiler, or I don't know. I mean, those are simple. You could do that in like a couple days if you really focus for those few days. And there's like projects you could follow for that stuff. I kind of want to do something out of the box, something something that I will really enjoy. And I think that's the point of the project that I want to do next. And it's going to be something very intriguing to me. Um, because although I like doing web development work for the most part, um, I get kind of bored of the project if it's something I'm not like. And it's weird because I really do like this code visualizer project, but it's like I don't. You think I'd be excited to work on it, and these videos would be like longer, of like me like working on that project. Um, but I don't like right now. I have no desire to work on it. Um, so yeah. Anyways, let's get started on this because college football game at 7:30. So I'm probably gonna go around 7 because I still want to make something to eat. So yeah, that is the game plan. Ah, okay. So what? Oh yeah, I was gonna show resume. All right. So I changed this section. First off, I changed these lines to be consistent because if you remember on my last resume, oh, I wouldn't have. Oh, I would have it. Here it was. Actually, can I open this with arc? Arc. All right. So if you look, right, if we do side by side, you can see like these are the same width, but they're like really thin and they almost look like two different shades of a color. Um, this is just like, looks cleaner. I also um I changed up relevant coursework to removing all the mathematics stuff. Because as a computer science student, unless I am doing like a machine learning job, I don't really think they care about that. I think it's more so they care that I took algorithms, more so like algorithms, systems, and web programming, um, and database design, which is also good. So I did that. I also took this section and moved it up. Um, the thought behind that is a technical summary. Usually you put like the summary at the beginning of whatever you're about to go into. Um, well, I mean, that's actually not true. Usually, maybe at the end, you'll summarize what you went over. I guess this is more like a technical abstract, right? Um, where I just, this is everything that I've used in terms of software and languages. If you go through all my stuff, you know the stuff down here, but also throughout, what I've worked on, every language I've gone through. Next to it, now this actually hasn't changed except for I reordered Docker and I added Kubernetes to the beginning because those are pretty important, and I took off Anaconda because I haven't. I did work with that at one point, but it's been like a year and a half, and if someone asked me about it, I wouldn't be able to talk about it at all. So I just took that off. Pretty sure I also took off. No, I didn't. I added Vim though. So, anything else? I changed the actual font, so this was Times New Roman, and then this is I forget the name, but it just looks a little cleaner. It looks Times New Roman kind of looks. I don't know. This just looks more modern, more sleek. I kind of like how it just looks better, and I also saw a Reddit post of a recruiter saying that they like this or Arial. No, sans serif. I'm pretty sure. Also changed undergraduate machine learning researcher to applied research engineer. The reason I did this, a few reasons, I guess. Um, Number one is that also I should probably it's kind of dark in here. Um, so okay, so the idea behind this is if I applied to a position that was like not machine learning and they look at experience and they see machine learning researcher, it could definitely not help my case opposed to just applied research engineer, right? Um, Now, the funny thing is when I say like engineer, I actually learned the other day that like outside the US, engineer is like a respected like title, right? It's like you could technically just call yourself an engineer in the US and no one, no one will ever question you. It'll be like, "Oh, even if you didn't go to, school for engineering, but you like, I don't know, build stuff or whatever and you're like, "Yeah, I'm an engineer." Like people won't okay, I won't lie. I hate this like light. I kind of like the moody lighting, but I can do that. Uh, um, oh my God. Yeah, but outside the US, it's like if you're not an actual like certified engineer, like not even like I'm pretty sure it's not even going. It might be going to school, but I think it's like a high level of education, like for being an engineer. Um, and I don't think. And I think it's also weird to call yourself a software engineer. I'm pretty sure they don't do that. Anyways, the whole point is I'm not in fucking Canada. So I'm going to, it just sounds better to me at least. And so to do this, if I apply to, let's say, a full stack company, right? And they see I was a applied research engineer, right? It's like, oh, he was a research engineer, not a machine learning. It's not like I don't want to like pin it down just to that, even though I was doing machine learning research. It's just, I don't know. I'm just trying different things. Maybe I can get an interview. Um, and then change just a few things within here. I'm not going to go through all that. I bolded like key things, fine tuned, highlighting the model I used, the scores I got. Um, Maybe should have highlighted Flask based here. Manum, ChatGPT API, microservices, Amazon S3, SQL, CLI tool, Docker file, dynamic directory traversal, and then the types of, just bolding some stuff to make it a little more dynamic to read, a little less flat, um, and just, whatever. Because I mean, if they're going through a resume really quickly, right? It's like ideally, actually, what I should do, which it hinders like the speed of applying, and I feel like that is pretty effective. But I was gonna say like changing these bolds depending on where I'm applying to, right? Because if let's say it's for full stack, if I go through and I highlight um Flash-based web application and I highlight full stack JavaScript and ChatGPT API and microservice architecture and this is really good. But then over here I do like DevOps and that's like it, right? That would look a lot better than like doing, you know, Amanum and Roberta and like stuff that they won't care about, right? I want their eyes to dart to the keywords that they're listing, right? If they're listing stuff for the full stack position, that's why the technical summary is good is because, and what yeah, it's just so they can easily see like what I've worked in. Anyways, so I'm gonna start applying with this resume, see if it does any better, um, and see how it goes. So, anyways, we can get to this. What to do today though? Let's do the last interval, eh? the hard. Um, and if this takes me to 7, we're just gonna do this. This will just be the one thing we do today. So, all right, minimum interval to include each query. Oh, I think I looked at this and I don't understand it, and I'm not gonna do it right now. I want to do that a different day. So let's look at do we just go to here? Palindrome partitioning. This looks awful. Oh my God. Given a string S, split S into substrings where every substring is a palindrome. You may return the solution in any order. Okay. Now a substring is continuous, right? Right? Like if AB. Wait. Oh. I don't get it actually. Split it to where every single. Oh, never mind, never mind. I see. So it's just taking this and splitting it up in any way that we can find. So like AA is a palindrome and it's a substring. AB is not a palindrome, so it wouldn't be a substring. A is a substring. A is a substring. B is a sorry, a palindrome. Okay. So what's a brute force approach here? Obviously, we have the the most inefficient brute force way that we could do this is doing what we did a couple problems ago in the same excuse me, in this same section of backtracking or whatever it was, or it's backtracking, I think so. um was Oh no, maybe it was the greedy search one. Anyways, yeah, it was the greedy search one. But in the greedy search one, we went, okay, starting at size like 0, given the starting index, right? Is this equal to its reverse? If yes, add it to a final result as this. Is this in the next index, is this the same as its reverse? If so, and so we just go through adding all of those, and then we move to the next index, and we just keep doing that, and we keep expanding until the end every single time. Oh, but like here, it's a, so we have to. That wouldn't work because it would just be all single things. So like here, if I did that right, we'd get A and we'd append just A, and then we'd get AA and we'd append AA. Then we get AAB and we wouldn't append it. And then we go to the next one, we get just A, right? And we'd append it. And then we get AB and we wouldn't append it. And then we go to B and we'd append it, and that's the end. right? So we got individually A, B, and AA, right? But what we want is we need it to be the entirety. So like, ooh, what if when it is valid and we append it, right? If it's valid and we append it on the first loop, right? Then we move to the next index immediately. So we hit A, and then we'd immediately go to the next A, then we'd immediately go to the next B. On the next one, we'd increase to two. We can have two that, match, and then we go again, right? So we'd hit A, and then we go A again, then we'd move forward. A, B, no. B is good, right? And then we get to the end. So, but then no, because just that B would mess it up. Wow. I hate palindrome questions so much. I hate them so much. This one's so weird. Every substring that's a palindrome within S. I'm honestly lost for a solution here. Well, let's think. Backtracking. What happens if I did? I'm trying to think maybe like a tree thing of like, you know, we have the string of A, B, and from A, and B, from A, we can go to A. From this A, we can go to B, and then from B, we can't go anywhere. I don't know, right? And then from this first A, we can go to A. From the second A, you know, oh yeah, and then we can go A and then B. And so then we go through and we like Trevor, like I don't know. I don't know. I literally, okay, okay. Yeah, all these look fucking. I like recursion. I, I, I want to look at this. This one would actually just like if I got asked that in an interview, ugh. Was it actually a decision tree? Okay. So I was on somewhat of a right track there. Bro, I've been had to watch one of these videos to solve something in so long. Damn. Okay, so like what I was talking about wasn't too far off, but I'm guessing this decision tree is different than what I was saying because I hovered over it and it looked wrong. Ah. What would be the time complexity of converting a string to an array, reversing it, and checking equality? Like convert it to an array, save it as an array, make a copy of the array, convert that array, and see if those arrays match, and if so, it's a palindrome. Opposed to the whole thing of like, oh, I have a pointer here and a pointer here. If these are equal and these are, if how do you usually check if it's a palindrome? I mean, usually it's like you start on both sides and you check with like a pointer moving in until you get to the center. Hmm. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, is Pally like is that a fucking in? Okay, I see. Hmm. Return true. Okay. Yeah. I mean, still weird, but I get it. I get it. The only thing is like, so we have our result in partitioning, right? Depth first search. Oh wait, he passes through two things here. I is greater than or equal to the length of S. That's our base case. If I is equal to J, then append in return. Okay, what do we pass through is 0 and 0. If is palindrome given the string Ji. Oh, interesting. On the video, he's doing a loop for J in range of I to the length of S, but here instead he's passing through J and calling this on both of these on I plus one on both. Wow, okay. And then if it's not, then then we just call it with what J is at, and I see. I see. That's cool. This is a cool little helper. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom and then we'll do the system design course. Um, it sucks that I like couldn't think of a solution for this, but I don't want to code today. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be a. Oh my God, I peaked so bad on that. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm still. Actually, is my mic just really loud? Anyways, um, I got to code every day, and so after 50 days of doing that straight, you know, a little burnout maybe. Even though it's funny, a little burnout. I coded for 30 minutes the last 2 days. Anyways, I will be right back and we'll work on the system design for just a little bit and then I'm gonna end the video. So, I'm back. Let's do this for a little bit and then I'm gonna go make food and watch some football. Okay, so I was looking at not design patterns, not this. I scrolled past it, didn't I? Yeah. All right. Rate limiter. What's a short one? Do we got a short one? 23 minutes? Kind of long, kind of long. See, it says I did this, but did I actually do this? Yeah, I did. Design YouTube. Actually, this would be kind of good for us. Let's do this. Okay, guys. Let's get your popcorn. I just realized. Uh, I never actually. I ended up watching that video, and um, I didn't code today, so this is my code. There we go. Wrote a print statement. You want a function? Um, 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 give me. What is the random keyword? I think I need to import it. Yeah, you have to import random, so never mind. Um, 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 or wait, can I? How do you like go back? Is that not possible? That's got to be possible, right? I wanted to do 4 index each in enumerate uh 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 uh, uh an array. Sorry. Um, print um just this, right? What? Oh wait. Okay. Wow. Look at that. I coded, guys. Coded every day. I can't get disqualified on a technicality. So I had to make sure I actually wrote because I ended up copying the code on the other one. I mean, okay. Granted, when I did the when I did that last leak code and I had to watch the video, I should have typed it all out to make sure that this thing is peaking, is it not? I guess I'll find out when I'm done recording. Um, I should have typed it out, but again, I just don't want to today. Sorry. It's only to my own non-benefit. What would be the word there? I don't know. Sorry, it sounded like someone came in my apartment. That was I won't lie, talking about like the project that I want to work on over the semester, a lot of the stuff that has interested me has been network stuff, right? I think one of the two of the projects that I outlined early in December was a packet sniffer and a load balancer. Um, so we can re-explore that one of the days this week when we go over that project. I think the day we'll do that is the day that code visualizer is at like a base level of deployment. So that just reminded me. Sorry, I wanted. That's exactly what we. That's why I wanted to watch this because this is exactly what I want to do for code visualizers. We wouldn't be doing a relational database for these GIFs. It would be object storing. That's literally exactly what I'm doing. Is using S3. So far, YouTube copying my architecture. So I assume this is what I should also do is because I have an SQL, I have the SQL database for the registration web service, but also it would be nice to just have the just put the GIF on S3 and then have a relational thing that connects that to an SQL database. And so when you click on like the history um thing and you want to load in a previous GIF and you want to load in that data, it will come from two different places. But we'll look at that. Maybe I just do it all on S3, but we'll see. I loved working with MongoDB. Great tool. Is this so you go from the initial server that's dealing with requests, right? And then it takes when you're uploading, at least from the architecture of uploading, it stores the raw video and then also stores the encoded. I'm guessing there's no way this is like a permanent thing, right? This is like a temporary storage, right? Because I don't see why you'd ever hold on to someone's raw video footage, especially like when I'm uploading videos, you have to stay in the browser as it's uploading. So that makes me question, like, if technically, right, they were saving the raw video to if they were saving the raw video to a server and then putting in a queue and then encoding, I feel like I could just upload my video and then leave, right? I could close the browser and then nope, I don't have to look at it anymore. I don't have to have it up. But it wants it up because I'm assuming it's using either the browser. I don't think YouTube definitely can't access your local machine. So it has to be it's being stored in the current like browser session, right? So there's no way it's going to like an object storage. I mean, unless I'm understanding this wrong. Uh, and also that does seem like it'd be stupid to like temporary. I mean, not stupid. It would be nice, but there's no way because it's all free that this would ever be good. So what, like 50,000 workers? I mean 30,000, but like a little bit of room. Yeah. But so when you're saying the reason I said 50,000, obviously it's 30,000, like I said. But like, okay, 50,000 is probably overkill. But what does 50,000 workers mean? Does it mean like one server can have X amount, of workers? I'd assume. I mean, how much parallel processing could you even have for video encoding on a single server? I don't know. I don't have that answer. Okay, I get it. Wow. Hmm. Cool. Cool. Okay. Um, that also reminds me of what was I gonna say? There's a guy who actually, I mean, related, but like the whole idea of like, oh, using the thing that's not so efficient, but it grows so much in scale that you can't just switch over, right? To like imagine YouTube with how much storage it has, billions of videos and metadata and all that. It's like it's probably not possible to just switch that over to a new database. Um, so it breeds innovation because you're not just using the newest, maybe not even the newest, but the most efficient thing. But that what that reminded me of was I forget his name. Um, I remember there was a podcast with him and he was a digital nomad or whatever. And it's he just makes a bunch of like web applications still in TypeScript, I think. And so like everyone like web development is like famous for like weekly people like, oh, look at this new framework, look at this new tool, look at this, look at this. Oh, you have to be using this, you have to be using HTML, you have to be using, whatever. What's a new framework? I don't even know, but it just like this, and then it's like that guy's a millionaire off of using a decade old, you know, language that most people have, discarded. Even though I'm pretty sure most websites are still built off of, I hope I'm not saying the wrong language, but TypeScript. But yeah. Anyways, not the best video, but I like. I mean, it was. I like exploring this path actually of doing some. Obviously, when school starts, I'm going to be doing schoolwork in these videos because I'm doing computer architecture and algorithms and stuff like this. Like it's very, very coding centric stuff. But I also really want to start chopping. I think the way to make these videos longer, because I think sitting down and just coding for 8 hours, 8 hours, like 4 or 5 hours can get kind of exhausting. So it'd be kind of nice to like do an hour and then do an hour of like reading or listening or something like that just to break it up and you know give my mind a break and just absorb instead of putting out, taking in. So anyways, um yeah, so I'm going to go make some dinner and I'm going to go watch Penn State versus Ohio State and watch Ohio State absolutely destroy Penn State. And I'm gonna go to bed, wake up, and tomorrow we'll work on Code Visualizer. And actually, its actual name, which is Conceptrix, is what we called it. I think subject to change. But yeah. So I will see you tomorrow for most likely two LeetCodes, maybe another system design thing. Maybe I'll pull up some articles that I want to read, and then Code Visualizer, like I said. So yeah. All right. Take care. See you tomorrow. And bye.